Excellent. Welcome to the Sourkoolaidshow. I am your host. My name is Dan Paul. You can call me DP. I'm also your dungeon master on Wednesday evenings. For the party, which is a community RPG experience, is kind of a choose-your-own-adventure meets D&D, where the focus is really on party management. You can support me on Patreon at Sourkoolaidshow. You can support me by subbing. It's September. You get 20% off subbing on Twitch. And, of course, donations easily. They're below the page. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. Let's play.
Oh, this channel's fantastic!
Please treat everyone here even better than you would expect to be treated yourselves. And especially on a night like tonight when we're doing role-playing, it tends to be kind of slow-paced and very chill, and you have to kind of get used to that pace. Please take this time to get into your Discord, the party Discord. That's where you guys can talk amongst each other as you play the game, and also you can get into your respective group Discord chats. If you are a Rockbiter, or if you are Bloodcraft, or Knights of Dragonhaven, or Guild for Wasted Breath, you can get in there very specifically with those people that have your same values or alignment in mind, and plan and strategize that. So please take the time to do that. So last time was interesting. We have a brand new party, and hi, Millie. Hi, Hales. Hey, everybody. Hi. So we have a group of 4, pretty much, that after party break, which is a 25% chance that people would leave the party that you select, we've got 4 characters that you are going with. It doesn't mean you're not going to see the other characters, but it means that these 4 characters are the ones you're going to move with. And then, but we're still in Lorath, which means that there are 4 other characters that Emma created. Emma is trans-Marxist in here. This is her land. And she's got some more characters that you were introduced to the very first time you were in Lorath. And those characters will still be available for selection because they do live here in Blade's Edge. I will give you another chance to explore those characters tonight and see what you think of them. And then I will also be introducing new characters that she doesn't know about that, they could possibly pick up during the course of the evening and along the adventure. Now, you guys chose a quest, which is the first time you guys have ever chosen a quest, which is pretty awesome. You guys have been choosing jobs, job after job after job. A job is, well, it usually tends to last us about, on an average, maybe 6 or 7 nights to do a job. Maybe, if I'm imagining it right. And then sometimes you guys would take a little longer. Sometimes it would come together much faster. But a quest is a little longer. A quest will take you out of the land of Lorath. So it means you're going to start here in Lorath, but you will not leave. Not leave. You'll come out of Lorath. You will be in another place by the time the quest is over. A quest is a more focused kind of thing. There's bigger goals at the end. Characters find themselves a lot higher level by the time they're done, if they survive. And I hope that they do, and I hope you take good care of the party. Your 4 party characters right now that made it through party break and that you have to work with are Wolf. Wolf is a Rockbiter character, controlled by Rockbiter. You have Molzak. He is a Guild for Wasted Breath character. You have Baracus, and he's a Bloodcraft wizard. And you have Kelpie. She is of the Feywild. She also belongs to Rockbiters. I should write down there a little just so I don't forget. But so we got our Rockbiter here, Rockbiter. So we got 2 Rockbiters, Guild for Wasted Breath, and a Bloodcraft. We do not have a character who is a knight, which is unusual. So there are no knights in this right now, but that could change. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to start out from the City of Blades Edge, and we will go from there. Like I said, there are 4 characters here, and I will be introducing new characters. We didn't have a knight in the last adventure, so it's like it's not a huge thing, but it was a surprise. But they didn't survive party break. So like I said, it doesn't mean that you won't ever see these characters again. I will be using these characters, moving them around to other cities. So you may go to another city and still have a huge selection of characters that will pop in. You might be, oh wow, that was like we haven't seen that character since Thracian Desert, or maybe when we get really far along, wow, we haven't seen them since Lorath, and you'll be able to select them again. And I do have them play minor roles. They're just roles you can't really control. So it's stuff that I usually tend to roll for. You will roll for the characters that you have. So no regrettas. Okay, so with that said, before I begin, are there any questions about how proceedings go? Do you guys need anything from me before I start? Now is your time to speak up and say like, hey, can you clarify this, or can we talk about this briefly? Now is a good time to do that before we settle in. I mean, you'll have a chance to ask your questions later, but if there's anything kind of pressing that you're wondering about right now, it's brown. It's brown. You should not run into any death or any awful conflict unless maybe the very end of this night, depending on how far you get. So, for now, it's Brown Town. And like I said, you can tell when it's brown. I know that I keep the camera dark now. I kind of like it better. But there are 2 little silver things here. You will not see that on the black robe. You will see gold trim on the black robe, on the sleeves and stuff. If you can't see gold trim anywhere, you might be in trouble. That means I got a black robe on. But if you see these 2 little guys right here, these 2 little things, that's the brown robe. I'm wearing the brown robe. So, yeah, to hide my makeup. You see black trim? The future looks grim. See, now Brackacon is planting something great in your brain. He's saying, here's how we remember it. If there's black trim, future is grim. Remember this. Yeah, black gold trim, future's grim. It would actually be gold trim. Gold trim, future's grim. It's gold trim, that means it's a black robe. So. There's no trim on this robe. There's no trim on the hood. There's no trim on the... This one doesn't even have sleeves. The black robe has sleeves with gold trim. This one is more of a cloak. And so... yeah, see gold trim, future looks grim. There you go. There's the amended version of that. So that was a good question. Are there any more questions before we start? Questions about the characters or Lorath? Anything like that? I know you do. I know you do. We've just been hurt so many times before. We have trust issues with you. Does that rope let you talk to animals? Well, bro suspects it does, I'm sure. Bros, how you been doing? I heard you got your power back, right? Anybody heard from Hadoukens yet? Oh, Bad Rhymer, thank you. It's one of my favorite nights to be with you guys too, because it's so organic. It's something that we create together. Means a lot to me. I've been taking. Oh, tell little man hi. If he's watching, I'll wave to him. Hey, you. Hey, you. I'm looking at you. Last night. Still no internet, though. He waved back. Oh, what a sweetheart. Good. Good. DB just waved at me. I did. Does he do this wave or does he do this one? All right. Well, sounds like you guys are good. The first one, he does this one. Okay. All right. Here we go. I am, like I said, I guess I'm gonna go forward then. I don't have no questions about characters or Lorath or nothing like that. We're good. Just start. Move to this. I think. Yeah. Should be. Lorath. Very simple. Lorath. There you go. So this area, this is land number 8 that was created by Transmarxus, who you see in chat here, who we know as Emma. We are in Blade's Edge, which is on the northern tip here. The quest that you undertook will lead you first to Evelon. Now, you've been to Pika Village. I wouldn't say you've really been in the Ormir Mountains or anything, but you've been close to them. And then Evelon, so you're still going south, but this time you're going more southeast to the town of Evelon, or small city of Evelon there. Like I said, this is land number 8. And so if you look at Beldurador, it's up there in the northern hemisphere. It's a big one, right, almost smack center in the northern hemisphere is land number 8. The main road leads south through Pika Village and goes down into 17 there. This is the land that we're working in. It's a big one. So this is where we're at. The Texas of New Bella territory. It really is. It really is a huge landmass. And but we've only got these three stations here, this triangular station of cities, but that is not to say that there's not more along the way, as you will learn. But let's go ahead and begin, and I'll give you a chance to. Does that make Opie Ted Cruz? Were you guys very happy with the ending of the last evening? It was exciting but different. It was not really the night that I imagined, because so many of the roles were so terrible that I could never give you there were so many bad roles and it wasn't your guys' fault. You guys were playing really well with awful roles. And it's a good thing that there really weren't many opportunities for characters to be in great jeopardy. But it was terrible. And so the night just did not go there were things I wanted to explain or do, but I could never do that because the roles would roadblock me, and I was like, well, God. And I would try to think as a DM, can I pivot? Can I improv? Can I find a way to still get them this information? And I took a chance and just thought, no, I'm still going to try and keep the story's still intact. It's just unfolding so crazy. And it just really, really tough night to be a DM. You guys, with the roles made it hard. So it wasn't exactly the night I thought it was going to be. But I still had a lot of fun, and I think so. I'm excited for this new quest now. I think you guys got a great new party to work with, great foundation. So, all right. All right. You're at the Slippery Stone, the four of you. But there are two more. Balthazar and Benny are there as well. Let's start with Benny.
I have to say this is it for me. I think I'm going to. I'm not saying I'm done with the adventure. Not saying that, but I don't have friendly relations with the Underdark or the Dark Elves. That's not my thing. So, if you guys are going to go to Avalon and try go into the Underdark, I say you can count me out. I have some personal reasons for that, but I'm not going to go with you. But I wish you the best, and I'd like to still help you. So if you need anything, I hope you come to me. I don't have a lot to offer, but I do have a bit of gold, and so if you need a little bit of gold for the party, then you come to me. Maybe I could spot you something for what you need. I do wish you all the best. I know my friend Balthazar does as well. Don't you?
Yes. I'm not sure what you're trying to do. Going underground. In this place especially. This land has belonged to knights for a long time. To know that it's overrun beneath the ground by drow disgusts me. But I have more pressing matters. I have a brother to find. And fate would turn me the other way. My best to you. anything,
says Baracus.
that you could recommend in our present course of action?
Says Benny. Maybe figure out what you're doing before you do it. Don't get in over your head. You know, there's probably a lot of information here in the city before you go to Avalon. And this is just just find out what you're getting into and prepare. You know, prepare your best. If that's all you want to chime in, I feel like I'm doing this all alone.
I would elect a leader among you. Put someone in charge. Seems to me you all lack direction. Perhaps if you can agree on one personality, it would help. No?
Anyway, lunch is on us, and again, I'll best you, whatever you decide to do. Don't hesitate to come and ask. I'm not going to be here that much longer, I don't think. Be on my way, and hopefully we'll be in touch, and that's all too.
Yes.
So, from this, any ideas? Taking Benedict Wall's advice, if you were to go around this city of Blade's Edge and ask for advice, would you prefer to do that individually? Or would you prefer to do that as a group or maybe even in teams? And if you would like to elect a leader, you may certainly do that. Otherwise, I'll just await your answers for that. Well, you have Baracus, Dat Harass, and he's got some wizard shit. If you were to ask him what he'd like to do,
I'm going to visit the library, of course. If we're looking for ancient tunnels beneath the ground, surely someone has documented it before. The libraries here are not bad. I'll see what I can find, what information I can dig up.
you have 4 with you right now, yeah. Due to party break, you broke down to 4. But you will be able to recruit new members here in the city. And I'll be introducing some new people, and you also have 4 other people who are in this city that are potential players. Or I'm sorry, not potential players, potential characters. You are the players. Let me add a poll for you. Yep. We're in Blade's Edge, so we get to form a new party, but you have 4 core members right now. In order to do a quest, you need at least 6. So you need 2 more members. You don't have to choose 3, but you need 2. You need 7 for a campaign. And 6 for a quest. And you will need 2 more people. We have 7 more available that you'll find. 4 of them you've already met. Claire's donkey. Okay, here come the votes. Go ahead and put in a vote if you want to elect a leader. I would say no is not yet. No is not yet. No is no, we're not ready for that. Sometimes leaders immerse themselves through the roles. They or just personality and what happens in the game. And so it's perfectly fine if you're like, we don't see that yet, or we don't have one yet. So that's fine. Sometimes they are developed and shaped through the actual role play process. So, but if you have someone in mind, or you think like, well, we just did a bunch of nights, and I think that these people would serve as a great leader, then vote 1, because you think, yeah, we should elect a leader. We got to see like some of these people, and I think that this person would carry us, and we would have better decisions if we start now, and that's fine. You know these characters. You got Wolf, Molzak, Baracus, and Kelpie. You know these characters, so you can still say like, we're not ready yet, but you might also be like, well, I think we know them well enough that we can put someone in charge. It's not to say you can't change leaders. You can always change a leader. I'm just saying for now. Punxsutawney. Punxsutawney, if you rockbiters want to make a charisma check, and you will have a bonus to that check because Balthazar is rockbiter as well. If you want to make a charisma check, you could possibly do that. All right, I'm going to pull this straw poll down. It's clearly a no. About a third of you are like, not yet, which is fine. You'll have to find out more information. Go ahead, Rockbiters. 15, and you have a bonus to that roll. Yes, absolutely.
Spider climb. Right. I don't imagine needing it. Yours. Good luck.
Smart move. Who will hold it? Wolf or Kelpie? All right, Bad Rhymer. We'll see you in a bit. Go walk, pup. I've got Wolf. Everyone good with Wolf? Okay. Wolf will have Spider Climb. Excellent. So no leader. So next thing we need to decide is if you would like to go throughout Lorath as a group or in teams or individually to collect information on how you're going to explore the Underdark in Lorath. Where do you start? Where do you go? You know, there's a connection from here to Evelon, but most of you don't. Well, none of you know really how to begin that, or where to start, or how you even find that. And so you're going to need to search the city and find information. Do you want to do that separately, or would you like to do that in teams, or as just everybody going at once? And that's up to you. That might be something to talk about in the Discord Great Hall. You could probably hash that out, and I'll give you a few minutes to figure that out. I think the city is large enough to find a guide. Absolutely. It's a very large city. Very large, prominent city. You could probably find a guide in the city. But also, like, these are all characters that live here in this city. They've lived here for some time, so they can take you around. These characters can get you around. But you don't have, like, a single historian among you. Baracus probably has the most information about the city, but Wolf knows everybody. Also, still half the people here probably still think he's dead. Kelpie is one of the friendliest and comes by that information quite well. Molzak comes by information how he comes by information. That's not necessarily in a scrupulous way, but you might get some really good inside scoops from him. It really depends on how you operate. I read it how you wanted me to read it originally. When I saw that, I was like, I knew who you were talking about. So you're all right, Roots. But yeah, however you want to operate, maybe get into the Great Hall and talk to other people and say like, hey, why don't we go with this? And then come up with a way that you would like to explore the city, because it could make a big difference. If there's somebody alone, there's going to be opportunities you might not be privy to. There could be some doors closed or some doors open, depending on if you're together or alone. So it will really depend on how you guys think you want to handle everything. I'll wait for. I'll give you a few minutes. I know, like collectively, it's hard as a large group of people to come up. If you guys want to go 2x2, that's great. Tell me who the twos are, and I can play out the rest of it for you. While you're doing that, I'm going to look for something real quick. like I said, these nights are often a little slower. Just because everybody's making decisions, everybody's talking, and that's kind of how I want it to be. It should be more of a chill night as everybody kind of settles into the role-playing mode and works together. If it went super fast all the time, you'd be like, oh shit, well, all our characters are going to die because no one's thinking about anything, so... Here we go. What the heck? What was that? That just nothing. How weird. I no sooner saw that you guys were like, oh, it's no, we're gone. And then I was like, what? You're kidding. Not again. And then back already. Okay, fine. All right. So here's, in case you missed it. So here's what I was saying. It looks like you guys are going in pairs, which is fine. You guys want Mulzak and Barakas to go to the library first. Kelpie and Wolf are going to... I mean, you have you have get supplies, but we also have seek out a guide or any local drawer. God damn it. Drow lore available. So why don't we work with that? So let's first go to the library, and we will start from there.
I've been in here like twice.
Really? Why only twice, when there's so much knowledge to be had? You, person who clearly values knowledge.
Knowledge doesn't come from books. The best knowledge comes word of mouth.
But that knowledge can't be preserved, Mulzak.
Barakas makes a noise, and a small rat appears on his shoulder. The rat disappears.
What is that? I didn't know you controlled beasts.
Not so much controlled as advice.
What are we looking for down here?
Well, information, of course. Maps to the Underdark, and any ancient terms written on Avalon or the path thereunto.
I have other ways of collecting information. I don't know if I can be much help to you here.
Oh, you can. You can start on that wing. Over there are maps preserved. See what you can find covering the Underdark.
You think there's going to be maps of the Underdark?
No. But there will be maps of occurrences and events en route to Avalon. See if you can line up common places where things happen. See if you can find death along the road to Avalon. That will likely be our starting point.
Very well.
Jump to Kelpie and Wolf.
I think that what Balthazar said was very valuable this morning.
Hmm?
I'd like to choose a leader. I think I should lead. I know. Funny. So, where do you think we should go?
I know where I want to go. In the center of the town is Elora.
Elora, the oldest part of the town. The original bastion, the original shelter.
Right now, many are coming from Pika. They'll be residing there. There'll be a large audience of people we can ask. Of them have relatives in Avalon. Maybe we can dig up some information there. Most people will be there.
That's a good idea. As our leader, I say, let's go to Elora. I'll do the asking.
Very well.
Elora is the center of the town. It was the original safe haven and the original fortification that defended the knights as they fought dragons in the Ormir Mountains in the very beginning when Lorath was being established. So he's right, there's a lot of refugees and people coming in from Pika right now that are seeking shelter there. There are a lot of Knights of Dragonhaven and Lorath, people just trying to help and trying to help people set up camps and also get them situated, helping with food and helping them get kind of the layout of Blade's Edge so that they feel safe.
Excuse me? Excuse me, everyone? You might have to use your voice.
Wolf continues to walk through Elora. He will, from time to time, see someone and nod. He's looking for someone in particular or someone that he knows. Kelpie is just buzzing around his shoulder.
Look over there. That person knows something. That person's guiding everyone. That person's talking to everyone. See that old guy? Yeah, he's telling everyone where to set up. And he's not from here. He must know something. Let's go talk to him. As our leader.
Kelpie.
It's just a joke. It's like an on... Wolf, you have no sense of humor. Let's go.
Hello.
Wolf nods.
Yes.
Heard of you. Thought you were dead.
You come from Pika.
No. No, I come from a small settlement southwest of there. But I know many of these people, and many of them need my help, and trust me. Heard about your little play the other night. Where is Opie now?
What do you know about Avalon?
Avalon. Well, what do you want to know?
You're going to need a roll, a charisma roll from Wolf. Rockbiters, you'll need to make a charisma roll to see if you can. You do have a kind of a. It's almost an equal chance of getting this. DC is set a little high, but he's also got high charisma. So, but you'll have to get a pretty decent roll here. Seven.
I don't know anything that I suppose you don't know, and I know most of what you probably already know. Wolf, I'm not playing games with you. I know your past. Avalon used to be a beautiful city, full of beautiful people. Your mother was from Avalon, probably where you get your good looks. Do you remember her, Wolf? Do you remember me? Is that why you approached me? You are on the path there to find out about your past or your future. The rest of us have no such luxury, as we take solace in the city that counted you for dead. What a great pretender you are.
That is not true.
Then who are you?
Okay, I think there's some. We are seeking information about the Drow, the Underdark. There's a path there, is there not? You have a second chance with Kelpie to roll a charisma check and have her correct this. Rockbiters, you must roll Kelpie's charisma check. She's got great charisma. She got a +3. There you go. There you go. Listen to me. Listen. I'm his leader.
Kelpie.
Whoa, what? I mean, I'm not his leader. Okay, I can't lead anyone. But we're looking for something. Opie. He's corrupt. We do want to protect the people here. And
They're in league with the Drow, who are deep under the ground. Do you know anything about this? Can you help us find them? Can you help us put an end to that? We already went up to Pika Village, and we stopped a horrible woman from what she's done. Soon you'll be able to return. The Stowe Giants are rebuilding the city. Please help us. Leave him alone. He's tortured enough already.
Well, you're quite the wonder. You must seek out the Warlock's grave.
Warlock's grave?
On the way to Avalon, there will be a burial ground. There was an ancient city there long ago that was destroyed by the dragons who circled Ormir at the time. Am I wrong, Wolf?
Wolf lowers his head.
That city is now a cemetery. But they had a powerful warlock who betrayed them. The Drow used his magic and energy as a resource and tunneled their way up from the black, dark soils to our own. Find his burial ground, and you will find the entrance to the Drow kingdom you seek. No more from me, as I have real work to do here.
Thank you. What do you think?
I think he's an ass.
Wolf! You gave us very valuable information.
He did. Let's leave here. Where would you like to go?
How about a drink? We get a drink. Light is on at the taps. I think she's at the stone.
Hey. A drink might do me well.
All right. Back to Molzak and Molzak and Baracus. You'll need an intelligence check from Baracus. So, Bloodcraft, that's on you guys. Morse Kodak, you gonna roll? 12? He's got a good bonus.
Molzak, have you found anything over there?
No, all these maps are shite. I've been dealing with maps most of my life. Okay? Maps are about hiding something from people. Maps are about hiding real locations, pinpointing where strategically there actually will be something. I'm not finding any.
I don't care about that. Come here.
What is it?
This book.
What about it?
Hide it for me. Sneak it out of here. We need it.
Oh, I'm the resident thief now, am I? Very well.
Dex check from Guild. Mulzak will have to hide this book and get it out of the library. It's a Dex check. Guild roll. Millie, you're being put on the spot. Go, girl. So we end up with a 10. 10 plus the dex bonus. Okay. Mozak takes the book, leaves. Barakas finds another book and a scroll. And a map. He sees the librarian.
Hello again.
Good to go. Who's that other one that you had with you? I'm sorry.
I'll return these. The rat will stay.
Please, Ruckus, take the rat.
No, the rat will stay.
Please, take the rat.
You have a key to this place, do you not?
Can't give you that.
Then the rats will stay.
Wait! Please. Just don't abuse it. Do me a favor and make a copy of the key. You can have one.
I might know someone who can do that.
He leaves.
Bozak,
I've got your book. Simple pickpocketing. That's what you delegate to me. That's what you think I'm capable of. That's what I'm here for. Simple pickpocketing.
I don't need your ego right now.
I don't need yours.
Can you make a copy of this key?
Of course I can.
Well, let's do that today too.
What do we have?
We have control over the library. And we have some information. Going to take a magic word to activate a skull. The skull's jaws. I know the words to speak, but there may be a guardian.
Are you kidding me? You learned all that?
I learned that and more. Library is a valuable place. What would you have done?
Would you like me to show you?
Oh, please.
First off, we break a blade. Have you a dagger?
I do.
Let me see it.
Bloodcraft, you may yield the dagger to Molzak or you may not. That is up to you. If you want to give him Baracus's dagger, say yes. It's a regular dagger. It's not magical, but he does use it during his magic. He uses it, but it's not for magical. It doesn't possess any magical abilities. Okay, they will give it.
Now, what we're going to do is shove this in a wall.
He shoves it into a brick wall, pushes, and breaks the blade off it.
You didn't tell me you were going to break it.
Well, I didn't know you were going to give it to me. Didn't expect that. So trusting, Baracus. We could get along yet. What we're going to do is shove this to the ground in a corner here. But first we're going to bury the blade and we're going to point it this way.
To the east.
To a safe place to drink. And on the 6th hour, whether it be morning or evening, a scribe will show up who finds this. You see, anyone killed who sees a dagger buried in the ground will grab it. If they see that the blade is snapped off, they will dig beneath and see which way the blade is pointing. That points to the tavern or inn where the scribe will appear on the 6th hour.
You fascinate me, Molzak. I must admit, you fascinate me. Is this for real?
Oh, very much so. We speak our own language outside of magic, but it is just such an effective one. We will come back here later, and we will see what comes of it. Let's see what my information produces this time.
Would you wager 20 gold that mine is better?
Not on your life. I'm beginning to like you as well.
Back to Kelpie and Wolf. They stumble into the slippery stone.
Lighter! We're thirsty, especially Wolf. Can we get something to drink? Oh, I didn't know you guys were going to be back. Of course you can. Are you hungry? Are you hungry, Wolf? I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. And also, I have like this tiny, tiny, tiny stomach, which you may have noticed. Yes, breadcrumbs for you, Wolf.
Just ale.
Ale, then it is. What brings you guys here? Well, we went down to Laura and talked to this guy, and we're trying to find a dark route that goes to Avalon.
Kelpie.
It is good. Do you know anything about Avalon or Dark Elves or anything? Well, you know a little bit. Please tell us. But you know a little bit. It's a scary, scary route to Avalon. And I remember a birthday as a young gnome. This is before I came of age, and we would do very silly things. Oh, tell us! I'm so excited. But we went out on the road to Avalon, and we told our parents that we were going out, and we were going to, hang out in the forest, and we were going to pretend to be witches and all this. Witches? Well, we weren't going to pretend to be witches, really, but we were just trying to excite our parents. But it was a birthday, so anyway, we're going to have a competition because there is a graveyard out there. Did you know that? I think, yeah.
Hey.
So we went out to this graveyard and we had ourselves a challenge. There was 3 graves in the center. It was very scary. One of them, a skeleton strapped to the stone with chains. Ew. And we had set up our little place. Whoever could go closest to the grave and take a knife, shove it into the grave, will be the winner. That would mark that you got all the way up there. Now this little redhead ragged thing went first, and she said, I'll get all the way. And she got too scared. Because she got halfway out there and this owl screeched. And this little crazy, she ran off and she's crying, came all the way back. She forgot to stab the knife into anything. She came back with a knife. Okay. So Next, I remember Goni went. Now, Goni was very brave young girl, and she took the knife. She went out there, and we were like, she's gonna do it. She's gonna get all the way out there. She didn't get out. She got freaked out when she saw the skeleton. She was, oh my god! And so she backs up and she, oh no! And she comes running back. It was all very funny. We laughed and laughed, and I give her a kiss right on the mouth. I did. I gave her a kiss because I liked her at the time. So she gave me the knife. And I said, no way, no way, because I'm a gnome. I'm like half their size. Like, I come up to their waist. It was like, no way. So I passed the knife on, and Drella takes the knife. Drella, now this is a brave girl, and She's like the best friend of the birthday girl, and I think she had something to prove. Like, we all knew she was the best friend of the birthday girl. Who was the birthday girl? Who was the birthday girl? You might have said that. Well, I didn't want to say it right away. But we all knew she was the best friend of the birthday girl. Of me. So you knew. Wolf, are you following this?
I'm drinking. Could use another.
I got you. I'll get you another. Anyway. He goes out. Feel like there was some competition. That these other girls wanted to be my friend. And Drella was. And they wanted that. So he goes out. He goes all the way up to that weird skeleton grave. And she takes the knife and she stabs it in the soil. We could barely see her because she's pretty far from us at that time. But we saw her stab the soil. And she turns around and she screams. Because got her. Somebody's got her. It's got me, she kept screaming. Something's come out of the soil. It's an entrance to something. We'd heard that it was an entrance to something. That something comes up and out of that soil. Something had her. So she screamed. And we were all too afraid to do anything because we were just young lasses, and we screamed and she screamed, and we watched her collapse. And then I ran to her. I didn't have anything, but I saw a vase of flowers. And I remember grabbing it and throwing the flowers from it. And I was going to smash whatever it was with that vase. When I arrived, I saw that she had pinned her dress to the soil with the knife. I didn't see anything had come out of the ground to grab her. But her body was white. and her eyes rolled back. He was probably the best friend I never had. Wolf, are you done with that?
I was going to order another.
Thank you, Lida. That's been good.
Now we're going to bounce back to Molzak and Baracus. A little later.
Okay, now it's 6 on the hour. Going to head that direction.
After you.
They walk into a place it doesn't look like it's a tavern or an inn or anything. Looks like it might have been someone's house. But Molzak takes a look at the entrance and then moves in. Baracus says,
Where are we going? You're taking us into a trap.
Never.
says Molzak.
I've never led anyone into a trap.
Inside, the dark room, one window, a bit of light coming off the hills, table and a few chairs.
You must be him,
Molzak says. And he throws the broken hilt onto the table. And this old man, who has a dagger buried into the table, pulls the hilt up to reveal that it is not a dagger shoved through a table, but just a hilt, and throws it down.
I knew it would be you, Molzak. How have you been? Good. Good. I've been well, and how are you? Oh, I'm getting long still. Still using the old trade, I see. What is it that you seek? Pass to Avalon. Apparently there's a dark route. Underdark. Oh, no, don't. You wouldn't take that, though. Well, what if we must? In the Underdark. I had something, but I don't know if you can decipher it. It will take me a day to get it. We don't have a lot of time. Can you bring it by tomorrow morning? Yes. What's in it for me? What do you need? A favor. I need you to go to Opie's bodyguard. Great big man named Fistus.
I'm aware of him.
I need you to tell him that he cannot go in the fourth quarter when the sun is high on the third day of the week.
Giving me a riddle. Okay, he can't go to the... When the sun is high on the third day of the week, he can go to the... What quarter?
Mozak, please. My granddaughter is at stake.
How is it you always know about my moral compass?
Please.
Very well.
I need an intelligence check from Guild. Intelligence check from the Guild. Real quick. Unsound Gaming, thank you very much. Appreciate it. I love you too. Thanks for being here. D20, yes. Mozak has a +2. Okay, so you have +2. So you get a 14 total.
I will talk to him.
"20 minutes later."
Balthazar, how would you feel about approaching someone and threatening them? You don't have to hurt them. You just have to make them afraid.
What is it you want me to do, Mozak?
Just put the fright of 9 hells in someone.
We'll take a brief break. You guys have been playing very well. Thank you very much. Role-playing is good tonight. Making good decisions and quickly. We'll be back in a moment. Give yourselves 5 minutes. Stand up, stretch, and do whatever you need to. When we come back, we will take the sum of the parts, and we'll start talking about where we're going to go from there. Yeah? You guys are doing great. Okay. All right. Let's go to Slide this over actually from here. Okay. So here we are. And we're going to call this the regrouping. Okay? This is going to be the what do we know? What can we use? Everybody meets back. And we're going to meet back at the Slippery Stone, where we have been before, where Wolf and Kelpie are now. So everybody returns. This is the regrouping. It's a time to take together everything that you have, all the knowledge that I gave you over that past bit, and to put it together and decide, like, okay, what do we have? What do we know? Okay. I am not going to assist you in this because I already gave you the information. I want you to come to terms with, okay, what do we know? We know this. This is the information that we have. What if we put all this together? What do we have and where do we go from here? Then you will decide, okay, do we need any equipment, any traveling, anything that we need to do? But we're going to regroup now. Yep, and we can discover all these things. So what do we have here? What's in the books and scrolls? Good question. Yeah, what did we come up with? What do we have here? That's a question. Books. Scrolls. We're going to have to decide what we're going to do with that. Fourth quarter at noon, third day of the week. You've got a graveyard story. What's the story and how does it help you? Try to put everything together. You are the company. You control the party. I've given the party the information. What to do with it now is your thing. Like, how do we combine all this that we've learned? course you can buy another dagger. Put it all together, guys. Put everything together. I gave you quite a bit of information. Try and put it together, everything that you guys remember. And then I'm going to give you a couple more minutes, and then we're going to move forward. What did your characters in particular find out? And where are we going with those? Does Wolf know the location of this burial ground? Yes, I think he would, because it's just straight up on it's en route to Avalon. So the location of the burial ground is not hard to find. You have to pass through this place on the way there. So yes, he would. And Wolf doesn't have any scrolls. Molzak and Baraka have those. You can share it. Barakas has the information. Everything can be shared. Barakas has information. Everybody has specific information. It's the same robe. As you're here, someone walks in. It's Artemis. Wolf. Wolf. He stands up. You've never seen Wolf quite like this before. He takes a few steps towards her. She embraces him, and they kiss. See Kelpie lower her head. No idea.
I'm sorry.
What is this now? Gonna sacrifice yourself in what way? Now?
It won't be like that.
Who are these people you've taken up with? Do you even know them?
You know Kelpie?
Sorry. I told him not to. A lot of times I did.
Balzac. And Baracus.
I'm familiar with Baracus.
Woof. You're full of surprises.
So what is this? What are you planning to do?
Going to Avalon.
Take me with you.
Not for me to decide.
What do you mean it's not for you to decide?
I'm the leader.
Kelpie says.
It's for me to decide.
You?
All right? I'm not the leader. But you can come if you want to.
Let's all discuss this, can we? And you, what's your name?
Artemis.
Yes. Well, Artemis, we have business here. It doesn't include you right now. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Could you leave it to us? For just a spell. Seem to have some influence on this young lad. I'd like him clear-headed, if can be.
Mozak, I've heard of you.
Really?
And I haven't heard a lot of good about it. About your name, about what you do.
Go on, go on. Do go on.
Wolf is pure.
Oh, don't give me this. Go on, get up. Go on. We're going to talk, okay? Without this.
Do the right thing.
Okay, well that was awkward, says Kelpie. Could we just figure things out real quick? Okay, where are we going? What are we doing? Right. Like I suggest we go to the graveyards or whatever this is, and then sounds like there's a way down into the
Underdark, Kelpie. Called the Underdark.
the Underdark. I was gonna say that. That's what I was gonna say. Was that we're going to If we want to go the Underdark, then that's the way we go. So
What do we have here?
We have stolen book. Baraka's preference. What is this about? Why did you want me to take this out of the library? Especially when you seem to have control of that librarian. What does she care if I take this out?
Almost like I can't touch that book. It's trapped against me. With my magic, I can't open it.
Oh, really? So if I were to hand you this book, what? Your hands will burst into flames.
No, but I can't read it. It's of no purpose to me, and it is trapped against me. So if I do try to peruse its pages, yes, something could happen.
What if I just what if I just flipped through the book? Would it affect you?
Let's not find out.
Okay. So we have a mystery book. What's in the book?
I will need you to look through what's in the book. Answers, I think.
Okay. Barakas has taken over the library with a bunch of rats. He has scrolls, a few books, and this one in particular that he can't handle. What did anyone else find out? I went and talked to an old friend who told me something interesting. If we go on this road to Avalon, we're about to descend on a burial ground, a cemetery of some sorts.
we found that out too. We are also finding that out when we did our research. And there's a skeleton one that can talk.
What?
There's a wolf.
There's a warlock who we need to find his grave. Apparently there will be a guardian.
Right. There's going to be a guardian. There's going to be a guardian. Did he say that?
So we find the warlock's grave, we make our way down.
Okay, well that's something I that went over my head. So okay. So we should get ready to leave soon and prepare to go to a burial ground or a cemetery of some sorts and come to a warlock's grave and magically activate it and then go down into that, and there's going to be a guardian. So speaking as your leader, That's what we have to do. That's what we're going to have to do.
Help you rest your wings but a moment.
I was going to rest him because I'm tired of flapping him. I'm tired of flying. So I'm going to sit right here. I'm going to sit right here. Lida. Yes. Can I get something to sip on? Yes, stuff. Right back with that.
What about Artemis?
Who?
Artemis, she's there.
We don't know her, Wolf. You seem to. Intimately. What do you suggest?
She's an assassin with a bow. She'll come if I ask her.
Let me say this. Okay? Let me say this.
Says Barakas.
While it may be in your interest to bring along this woman who kisses you and fears for your life and is an assassin, I do not suggest that she aboard this party. And the reason I say that is because you have feelings for her. And Wolf, we need you as stoic as you can be. I don't want your mind clouded. I want it clear. Now, you don't have to listen to me, but I'm smarter than you. You know that. Has anyone ever been into the Underdark?
Says Molzak.
None of you.
I have!
A huge, staggering half-orc walks in.
I've been into the Underdark. I know exactly where you guys want to go. You guys want to go there? Let's go! I'll take you there.
Lida at the bar says,
Goim. This is a private conversation.
Nothing's private! Go on. Nothing's private. You guys want to go to the Underdark? Take you there.
You don't even know where the Underdark is.
Sure I do. It's buried in that cemetery. I've been down there. Tell you what we have to watch out for. Okay? Grimlock. It's Grimlock down there. How many of you have ever faced a Grimlock? How many? None of you? Oh no!
Count me in. I've never faced a grim. I ran like hell. First time I saw a Grimlock, I ran out of there because they come in packs. Ah! I was like, oh God, forget me. Now I'll go back into the second time. How many of you have ever faced a hook horror? Big old hooks. Horrible hooks. Let's get into it. No, let's not. Hook horror. I've heard they're down there. I've never faced one, never fought one, never had anything to do with one. But I've been down in the dark zone. There's a lot of mushrooms and fluorescent rocks guide the way, and they're all dry down there. Deep, dark areas. Most of them will kill you before you can blink. Okay? Others will wait until you blink. I don't even know that. I'll just say we make sure. Come on now, let's all have a drink. Come on, the things of. Do you really want to go down there? If you really want to go down there, I can take you down there. But it'll cost you. It will cost you. But I can lead you down there. I've been down there. It's terrible. It's terrible, but I've been down there on business. I've been down there on business. Golden. Mozak! Don't look at me like that. Ah.
Not the party you think it is.
Party's a party. What do you guys got down there that you need? Whiskey. I'll help you, but it'll cost you. Come on. I can lead you down there.
What do you mean it'll cost us? How much?
500 gold.
500 gold. 100 gold.
300.
200.
250.
225.
Fine. 225 gold. Got a deal? Do we have a deal?
I'm going to step out for a minute,
says Kelpie.
I don't like this deal, by the way. Just saying, as your leader, I'm going to go do, like, I'm going to do what I do, and then I'll be right back. I'll just take a minute, but I don't like this deal, and I hope you don't settle on it without me. Hold on.
Kelpie steps outside. Night air, rain, stars still. He looks up to the moon.
I know you're in charge. And I don't really. I know these guys don't listen to me, but. I do want to help them. I don't think we're on the right path. You could show us the path. That'd be something. I know I am small and easy to overlook someone like me. And there's so many others. But I believe in you if you believe in me. This looks like a path to doom and a path of death, and you know I don't believe in that. So if you could light my way and theirs, because there's a lot of good there in these friends of mine, I would be grateful. I'll give my wings to be with them and to see them happy and see this through. I don't like going underground. I'm kind of scared of going underground. Because I know that you don't touch me there. That the sun and the moon don't come there, and that the things that grow under there are growing maybe against your wishes. But I'm sorry.
Continue.
It's a private conversation.
You know me.
Yes, your name is Elaine. What do you want?
What everyone from Bloodcraft wants. Blood. But not to do bad.
I don't believe you.
I can help you. I can open up the route that leads to the Underdark. You can.
Elaine, I'm not the leader of my group, and I can't tell you that you're welcome to follow us.
But you can tell me where you're going. That I might help you.
I'm afraid you would harm us.
Oh. Stigmas. I will give you something in return, Kelpie.
I don't need anything from you.
That's not true. I can give you confidence. You say you're not the leader, but you can be. You can be.
You speak like a fiend.
I've met fiends. It's only natural I should sound like one.
but I am not one. My heart still beats, and it still believes. Tell me you're not evil. I'm not evil. And I don't have to tell you that. You know that. So long as I am still walking and talking and of this realm. I haven't been judged yet. Maybe you could help me. Your friends could help me. We could make an agreement. I don't want you to hurt them. Elaine, just go away. That'll be rude. Go ahead. Go ahead, I'm vulnerable. Kill me then. Is that what you think of me? That I would kill you? A poor, helpless Fae who means no one any harm. Shelby, you think too less of me. If you decide to think better and judge less, you know where to find me. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. Now, I've introduced to you some plot stuff. I've also introduced to you the 4 other characters: Gorham, Lyda, Artemis, and Elaine. So you have 4 other characters now. I have not introduced you to 3 others yet. Those will be characters that you would be able to swap out, and I will introduce them at a time, but they'll come later. But those are your extra characters: Gorham, Lyda, Artemis, and Elaine. So what you want to decide now is what to do, where you want to go, come up with a... No, those characters, Gorham, Lyda, Artemis, and Elaine, are not on Discord. They're not where you can access them. You must judge them based off what I've given you. And then if you select the character, then I will give you their character card and their stats. You don't get to see their stats and equipment before I give them to you. That's been the case in all of the party. You have to judge them based off of whether you think they're going to work well with your group and who you think is going to match. And then you deal with them. Because that's how you meet people, guys. That's why the party is shaped this way, is because you meet people on first impressions. I give you first impressions. You don't get to know how good they are at this and that, because then you would stack it and you would try to do everything in your favor. You have to choose based on your first impressions and what the character is giving to you and what knowledge you get. Once you get that, then you start to learn more about them. And you're like, oh, okay. And that's why I give you the stats later. So then you're like, okay, so we've got a character. So here's who we chose. This character is this. And so we get that later.
and that's the, what you have to work with. And obviously in the party, you get to drop these characters and you get to exchange them and grab new characters and stuff all the time. But these are the characters I'm presenting to you, and you have to kind of judge like, do we want this character? Do we want to have this character? What you need to leave Blade's Edge is one character. You get another character and you have to take on another character as a quest, but you must choose at least one character tonight to take with you, because you need 5 to go on a basic job. So you need one more character, and you have your choice between Gorham, Lyda, Artemis, and Elaine. And I've given you a small piece of each one of these characters, and then we'll start to hash out what you guys have and what you want to do. This is a quest, yeah. You'll need 7, but you need 5 to leave Blade's Edge. And once and I have 3 more characters to introduce. So you can take more. You need 5 to leave, but you need 7 for the quest, or you need 6 for the quest. So you're going to need 2 to operate the quest, or to do the quest, but you need 5 to get out of here, 6 to do the quest, and then you can actually choose more. I've given you 4 characters, and then there's 3 more characters that I'm going to introduce in the following night. So you've got all kinds of choices, but you will need 1 before the end of the night to decide on. You can choose 2. You may only choose up to 2. You can choose 1 or you can choose 2. Yeah, you can choose 1 character or 2 characters, but you definitely you have to choose 1. You certainly may. So Gorham is the let's party half orc. He was the guy who came in a little later. Is like,
Yeah, I can tell you, I can show you where we're going. Oh, yeah, I can take you there. I know exactly where we're going.
he's Guild for Wasted Breath. He's a fighter. He's a half orc Guild for Wasted Breath fighter. Lyda is the one who is operating the bar. She is by default a fighter. Not technically a fighter, but she is a gnome. She'd be your first gnome party member, period. I don't think you guys have ever had a gnome. She's Rockbiter. You have Artemis. She's a human. She's a ranger, and she is a knight of Dragonhaven. She'd be the only knight of Dragonhaven in the party if you introduce her. Complications... She is also seems to be kind of attached with Wolf. Elaine is the one you just met. She's a half-elf, she's bloodcraft, and she's a druid. She'd be your first druid. So Elaine is bloodcraft druid. You got to meet her just at the end. You need 1. You may choose up to 2. You may choose 2. You must choose 1 before the end of the evening. I would like you to do this now. So I will put up the poll. The poll. Think about this. Go into your Discord chats. Talk amongst each other. Talk in your faction chat. And talk in the Great Hall. Say, what would be the best? What do we really need here? What would be a good... You're managing the party. We're managing the party. What's going to make for the best party? You already have Wolf, Molzak, Baracus, and Kelpie, which is a fucking solid base. Really good base. Very happy with that. So, I'm going to give you 2 choices on this one. Let me go to the settings here real quick. There we go. All right. And I'll... The abbreviation is their faction. Okay. You may vote for 3 options. You can vote 3 total. So vote your top 3. And you have more characters to meet, yes. So you have to vote 1. You may vote 2. But you will also be introduced to new characters as we go. And I will give you the chance to drop a character that you might have. I'm going to let you do this for a minute. And I'll be right back with you. Go ahead and vote. Remember, you can add 1 or you can add 2. You may not add 3, but you may vote 3 times. Vote 3 times, but you can only add 1 or 2. And it's up to you if you want to add 1 or just add 2. There will be more characters coming. There are 3 more characters on the horizon. And you will have the opportunity to drop
these characters. Or, but this is what it is right now. We're trying to get one or possibly two characters involved in the party right now. And you can just choose your top character, top vote, or you can choose top 2 votes. You don't get to choose the top 3. 3 is just to kind of find out where you guys are leaning. Three different ones is fine. How you vote is up to you. 3 different ones is fine. I'm just saying you can add 1 more character. You can add 2 more characters. You cannot add 3, but you can vote for 3. There are more characters in the wings. And you will have the opportunity to drop a character. But you only have the opportunity to drop 1 more character. So if you choose 2, you can only drop 1. If you choose 1 character and you meet 3 more, you'll be able to choose. You can, like I'm saying, you're going to be able to have up to 6 characters. You got 4 right now. But you're being introduced to 7 more characters. You've got 1 knight right now. That is Artemis. Lyda is a gnome rockbiter. Gorham is a half-orc guild fighter. Elaine is a half-elf bloodcraft druid. Hopefully that helps you. All right, I'm going to give you 1 more minute, and then I'm going to kill this vote, and then what it is what it is. And I'm going to give you, like, no matter what the top votes are, it doesn't mean I'm going to add that. It means I'm going to say, like, these are the top votes. So we're going to add the number 1 top vote, but you're going to be able to vote on whether you want to add more. But I'm going to tell you who 2 and 3 are. And, well, the poll does that. But I'll make sure to let you guys know. Okay. I'm going to kill this now. Ooh, close race on some of these. Wow. Okay, Elaine takes the top vote. So Elaine is in. So you have Elaine, who's a half-elf druid bloodcraft. She's in automatically. That's interesting. You met her very briefly at the end of tonight, and she ended up getting the vote? Is it because she's the only druid you've had? Okay. Now, your second vote is Artemis very clearly. So Artemis is the second vote, and you may add Artemis or not. So I'm going to give you that choice.
Now you have the choice here of adding Artemis. Now you've got Elaine. Elaine is all you needed. Elaine moves you forward. Do you want Artemis as well? She is an archer, assassin, ranger. Archer, assassin, ranger. She knows Wolf intimately, as we've seen. Yep. They were kissing. They have an intimate relationship. So you're bringing in someone who... Baraka said no. Baraka's like, I don't like this. Or was it Molzak? One of them said no. One of them was like, I don't like this. But I think it was Baracus, actually. But they clearly have a pretty good relationship. Yeah, it was Baracus, I think. Artemis and Wolf are more than friends. They had a pretty good kiss, and you can tell by their language, the way they talk to each other, there is a relationship there. I'm seeing a lot of yes. I think there's no way that's going to turn no. So let's go ahead and shut that down. All right. So we're going to add Artemis. Ranger, she is Knight of Dragonhaven. Knights are back in it. Oh my God, Knights have been out of it for a while. They haven't had anybody to cheer for, anybody to roll for. The Knights now have Artemis. So Knights, you'll be rolling for Artemis. So what we have here so far with the party. The party is Wolf, Rockbiter, Kelpie, Rockbiter, Molzak, Guild for Wasted Breath, Baracus, Bloodcraft, Elaine, Bloodcraft, Artemis, Knights of Dragonhaven. That is our crew right now as we speak. So let me end this properly for you. Elaine's a druid. Well, I see there are more of you than where we started. You went about to see how do you do, huh? You know what I order from here? Eggs Benedict. I order eggs Benedict. They don't know how to cook it right, though. I would go back and show them how I ought to buy this place. I ought to buy this place and then show them how to do it and get it in the kitchen. Maybe I'm a chef. Maybe that's my calling. Anyway, you guys are going to go out to Avalon, and oh, good luck to you. I want to say this, and I mean it. I'm really proud of all you all, you know, because you're doing what your heart desires, and I hope it pays off for you. Didn't for me, but it doesn't mean it can't for you. And I'm hoping and praying that you get past that that dark place. I wish you weren't going under the ground. Wish you weren't, but we're just going to do this, and you take what you want, huh? Benny grabs a sack and he pours it over the table. And he pours a bunch of gold and gems over the table. Now this is for you. And you do what you want with it. You make what you can with it. I'm done. I'm done being an adventurer. You know, I think it's left me now. But I do still believe in it. Okay? I believe in you. Just take this and go. Balthazar, you always leave this to me to say, like, yeah, I'm always, like, left into the, like, well, now, I'm the only one saying it.
Well, we're about to leave. We can't come to your aid. But I don't think we'll need to. Like Benny, you'll find your way. I'm going to give you something.
And he reaches back.
This is something I've had embedded in my scales for a long time. Someone tried to stab me with an obsidian blade. For whatever reason, it didn't kill me. I feel like there's something to this. Arrakis might be able to shed more light on it. Maybe this is nothing. Or maybe it's the reason I'm here all along. I'd rather not explore it or have it embedded in my body anymore. Please take this. A gesture, my goodwill. It was a pain to carry. Perhaps now it would be something other. something you can use. Fuel this fight that stirs within you. I have no love for anything beneath the soil. These oil-skinned elves, sneaky, rich in vile intention. Do make the best of it. Let it protect you in the darkest corridors. And let it remind you that nothing can hold you to anything. We only bind ourselves.
That's way better than I was going to. Okay, I'll also say don't bind yourselves. Don't tie shoelaces together. Don't put all of your boots on the wrong feet. Don't. Why you got to show me up like that? Why you always do that? He's showing me up like that. Okay, well, good luck to you. Go on with your bad selves. That is the evening. That is the evening. So there you go. And so next time you're off and on your way, we'll be figuring out. So we've got our crew, and we'll be figuring out, little things. If you want to buy some little thing before you leave, you're like, can we get some horses? Can we get this? Can we get that? You guys have got plenty of money. There's not going to be a lot that's out of your range. It's more going to be role playing and going through and taking off to the new adventures. So yeah, if you want to get some rope, well, you probably have rope, but we've got plenty of stuff. You got plenty of things. So if you want more rope, you can get more rope, but you've got plenty. But you've also got a group. So your current party is Wolf, Molzak, Baracus, Kelpie, Elaine, and Artemis. Wolf is Rockbiter. Kelpie is Rockbiter. Molzak is Guild for Wasted Breath. Baracus is Bloodcraft. Elaine is Bloodcraft. Artemis is the knight. She's the only knight. So you're going to be moving up to Avalon and going towards what you think is a graveyard or a burial ground, and trying to get into that. There's a guardian there. There's someone who's going to protect it. So you're looking at probably a boss fight. You're looking at a quest, an adventure going up the road, and probably something spooky and running into a boss fight on your next Wednesday. That's what you get to look forward to. Yeah? You guys did a great job tonight. I wasn't worried about it. No one's going to lose anything tonight. We're just role-playing, just having fun. Nobody got hurt. Just learning more about characters and making decisions on the party. Movie night is tomorrow. Hey, also watch my friend Zeke tomorrow.
Watch Zeke tomorrow. His stream is very special tomorrow. It's very different from the normal stream. So I hope you have time. Tap in there and see what he's doing. Yep. Take a look at Zeke's stream tomorrow if you of course you do. He's my dearest friend. He's one of my best friends. Cool. Yeah, get into your Discord if you want. Get into the Discord. I can give you Discord links if that's needed. Anyway, fun night. Good night. Good role playing. I think Scott did. I think Sneaky Pete got him. I didn't see a new sub. But anyway, he subbed. Why didn't I see it? All right. I don't know. The alert didn't go off. Well, that's weird. Anyway, we're doing movie night tomorrow. You guys want to come in for movie night? 6 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you very much. I enjoyed having your company here. I thought we had a really good night. So I'd love to see you tomorrow night for a movie night. And hopefully, like, it's the last movie's not as bad as the last one. Take care. I'm not going to waste any more time. Take care. You betcha. It was fun. I enjoyed it.